What's good, y'all? It is Cutter Pack Man here for Sim Sideline. We are in week 3, I believe, here with the Colorado Buffaloes. As you can see, we got our weekly updates on some of our important, deemed positions and what we've been fighting for. Got X'd out on one player, one of the safeties, and then our linebackers there. See their interest in rankings and what news that they got. Real big updates there, 1-1. And now my job security went back up to 100 after winning the game. So let's keep it moving, keep it pushing, make it happen. On the Northwestern in Evanston, Illinois. Get our practice in. Let's get it. Let's get some recruiting done. I'm going to jump out the window on this one and offer a scholarship. Just give you what you expected. Where we at with him? Can't get on your radar. Why waste the time with you then? We ain't even in your top 10. Finna lowball somebody. Oh, this. Let's just keep it neutral. Alright, ain't nobody else. Alright, we out of recruiting. All right, let's get it. Let's get to Evanston. I think it's our first time wearing the white jerseys all year. Let's get it. Spoil some hearts.
Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will get the ball first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room, it's Young. Powers through the defender. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Throwing, Lewis. That's reeled in, it's Young. Showing off the arms. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
Lewis on the play action. They're working that left side, and he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're not my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go out and make a statement today.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Oh my.
Down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Wildcats offense will now get its first chance with the football.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking downfield, it's Childs. He'll try to do it himself. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, everything on that play started off great. The offensive line gave a great pocket to the QB to survey downfield. He found the open receiver. You just got to finish the play. Receiver, you got to make that catch.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah.
What a way to set him up. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and
2 games in a row with turnovers. I like it.
Athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Motion from the back. Lewis. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Gonna run it. It's Young. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. Got it.
Got the first.
What? They stop it after just a few.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And I'll be honest,
I think we had that first down. And
wasn't that short. I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker. He does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
yeah, I think we had the first down at the very least.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out.
Probably should have gave me the touchdown too, but okay.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe one.
Oh, come on. Poor tackling.
That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And the one thing the D coordinator really harped on this week was tackling the catch. They knew this guy was going to get his touches, but they had to get him down and limit the yards after catch. They're not getting it done there. They've got to do a better job in the back end of getting tackles.
The keeper on the option. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Touchdown.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. On the run, it's Young. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
That's caught. It's Young. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. minutes of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Lewis to throw.
Oh, shit.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Play action with Lewis. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Making side adjustments here. From the gun on third down, Lewis. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Ah!
Going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run it on the counter. Makes one man miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, it's a really good job with the misdirection, right? Bringing somebody's one direction with so much speed, the defense reacts. Now you bring another guy the other direction. Hard to see one and then react to the other, especially with that kind of speed on the field. And that's why you had a big play.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After run, now throw.
Oh, come on. What are we looking at, guys?
Lost the ball at the 12 after that completion.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Oh, come on.
Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Throwing, Lewis. The short hands, it's Clements. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Play fake, Lewis. Gets rid of it.
Oh, my.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Flips it out in the flat. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
It's Lewis again. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Got his man. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Lewis.
Oh.
And the timing just a hair off.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Young. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Lewis to throw for it on 4th. Looking for a huge play.
Oh, catch the ball, boy.
Lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Running the option. It's Child. Could be an alley. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Takes it on the return.
Oh.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Moore. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Lewis on the play action. It's on target and complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver.
Makes the grab in their space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. To the air again, Lewis. Going to take a shot. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Motion from the wideout. 3rd down from the gun. Lewis makes the catch. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Lewis. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Lewis wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Sends it back in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down, Lewis. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buffaloes line it up with a first and goal. Lewis. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Try to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bucks!
A way to get it done before halftime.
That was a huge touchdown for the offense there, just to try to get some mojo going here at halftime. It had been tough sledding here in the first half. Only a field goal before they finally got into the end zone. So obviously still a lot of work to do. You're still trailing on the scoreboard. That's going to do a lot for their confidence, I think, before heading into the second half.
Alrighty. Oh boy.
Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 16, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Wildcats looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top of the first
Alright. Let's get in their ass defense.
Wildcats come out and get things going on offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement to just proving to the other team that they are more physical. They're running in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and they
Good defense, number 4.
Certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback. Get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Fields the button, tries to find an opening. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces the punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Here's Lewis to throw.
I can't.
And the defense got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense? You can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home. That makes you feel good if you're the quarterback.
And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lost the fire on second down. That's caught by Williams. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Slot receiver's a guy that defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Lewis left out on third down. Makes the grab. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy, it's really interesting to dial up plays into your flow, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question your quarterback was going to play football. All on the side, one of the biggest names in this game, we're going to target on him.
He's got room. One pickup there. They'll change their side at the 41.
And this dude has been a weapon on this field. They just keep finding him. And in the matchups are a problem. He's too fast for the
Oh, block.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely
Oh, my.
to the catch.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Pulls it in, it's
Oh
Wood.
my God.
Maybe some room here. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
That's why as a former quarterback, man, I love those drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage, it's man-to-man, and someone gets picked, you can't keep up with your receiver. Just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch. They're going to take it the wrong way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver.
Got lucky on that one.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that big throw.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just
you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Child. It's complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
Oh my gosh.
Might have a chance. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Zings it complete to the right. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
On second and goal, pulls it, read option left. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the third down and 30.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Get him.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you get it done. Third down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on third down?
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Oh, it's blocked.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you. All those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Looking for room. It's Wells. Got a little press. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Busting big runs like this is difficult. Obviously, the backers will run well, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play.
Let's go.
With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake.
Oh, God.
Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense has an opportunity to close this one out, right? Like, it's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead, a few more stops, and it's dub time. So pinning your ears back, rushing the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable is definitely job number one.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the grab. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
There's some room. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for space. It's Young. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Lewis, under fire, sets up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, or third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than is blocked, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. Here's Lewis to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Quick release by the QB. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Buffaloes go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
Here we go, ready. 22.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Play action with Lewis. That's caught by Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
Using his legs, it's Welsh. Strong, firm tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They feed him again. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
If they come up short, it's not going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Pulled down, but he's got enough to convert on 4th, the fresh set of downs, and to keep that clock churning.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
The run inside. It's Welch. Picks up the first down. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the goal line of the opponent. You gotta love what you've seen from this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
These last 2 plays have just made you go, what are you doing? 3rd and goal, a chance to set it right. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. And the misconnection on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, defense, let's finish this out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Going to get a stoppage here for just a second as Northwestern has an injured player on the field. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown in the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB, good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off. That was a big one, no question.
Fires to the middle.
How the hell did he catch that?
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Kicks it out of the air. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Give all the credit to the offensive line right there. Defense was playing a big zone coverage, and it's going to take these receivers time to find the open spot in the middle of the field. So the offensive line, especially the tackles on the outside, really good job giving the quarterback a place to step up in.
Here's a little room there.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stumbled to the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Here we go. Ready. Set.
To the air, it's Childs. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my goodness.
Down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. He wants it all.
Oh my goodness, what the fuck?
Touchdown, and now they just need the extra point to take the lead.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And the
I hit
extra point
X.
gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lewis. Makes the grab on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Lewis to throw. Spits it out to the back. Got his man on the right. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Lewis. There's the pressure. Looking for the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And this to take the lead, and it's getting late. And
Thank
it's
you.
good! What a way to finish the comeback! They were left for dead, and they came back and win it with a walk-off field goal. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career in Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's move it on. 2-1. Shit. We'll holler at y'all at the next one. Cutter Pac-Man signing out for Sim Sideline. Peace.